Ladies and gentlemen, howdy. My name is Richard Ostrowski. I live in Japan. They call me Rick Sensei here in Japan. And I'm from the great state of Michigan in the United States of America. I came to Japan in 1979 to learn the Japanese language. And I became an English teacher. I was going to go back, never did. Here I am. So as an English teacher, I teach a lot of stuff to the kids. And I learned something very important, not very important, but very interesting. I learned that December is not the end, not the last month of the year. So what do you think about that, huh? Okay. So, and I'll explain my reasons. I'll give you my reasons. First of all, learning the Japanese language, okay, uh, the months of the year, Japanese are very logical people, very sim very smart people. You know what I mean? I'll tell you what I mean. I'll tell you what I mean. You don't know what I mean. They call their months. January is month number 1. February is month number 2. And you know what? March is month number 3. What do you think about that, huh? They go all the way down the line to month number 12. And month number 12 is December. Now, I'll tell you what's wrong with this picture. Have you ever studied Spanish? Spanish, no? Unos, dos, tres, cuatro. Me llamo Ricardo. No tengo catarro. La señorita es muy bonita. Over here. Okay? So I studied Spanish in high school long, long ago, and in university too. So, and one thing I remember is that when you count 7, 8, 9, and 10, is it siete, ocho, nueve, diez? Okay, like a decimal or decade. Yes, 10. Okay, 7, 8, 9, 10 is siete, ocho, nueve, diez. Ocho is 8, like an octave. Okay? When you sing, an octave is 8 notes, right? Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Okay. So I'm an English teacher, not a singer. Okay. So, but there's 8 because octo or ocho is 8. So September 8 is ocho, nueve 9, and diez is 10. 7, 8, 9, 10. And those happen to be the last 4 months of the year, right? Well, why is it 7, 8, 9, 10? Why isn't it 9, 10, 11, and 12? Wouldn't that make more sense? Because there's 12 months. In Japanese, and maybe in Chinese too, these Asian countries, they might all number their months 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know, but in Japan they do. And number 1 month in Japan is it January, of course. Number 2 is February, because that's how they adopted the month. Okay, so I was wondering why is that not coordinating that, 7, 8, 9, 10, but it's 9, 10, 11, 12. So I went to the library. And this was a long time ago, before smartphones. They might have had computers, but I didn't have one. So I went to the library. This was 40 years ago, 35 years ago. And I researched this dilemma. And I found that, among other things, Julius Caesar, one Roman emperor, he named 1 month after himself. That's the kind of guy he was, okay? And of course, that's August. And another emperor, Julius Caesar, named a month after himself, which of course is July. Now, which guy was first? I don't know. One guy was first. I think it might have been July. And later, Augustus Caesar said, "Well, I'm going to do that too. I'm going to name a month after me." So it's July and August. That's Julius Caesar and Augustus Caesar. That's not nothing to do with what I'm telling you. That's just a little information for you. So what happened was, originally, when I gleaned from my investigation, was that there were only 10 months. Collected taxes every month. Okay? Makes sense. And they collected taxes from the merchants and maybe the fishermen and the farmers. But during the winter, there probably is no fishing. Yeah, it's too cold. And there's no agriculture, there's no farming, because again, it's too cold. So all those people just stay at home and well, they don't watch TV. They didn't watch TV. They stay at home and talk and drink, probably, among other things. Okay, so but the Romans, one of the guys in the Roman government got an idea. He got a brilliant idea. He said, let's make 2 more months in the cold months, which we'll call winter, and we can get more taxes that way. So they did. And that guy, I'll bet you uh, donuts to dollars, I'll bet you he got a promotion. And so then they have 2 more months. They created January and February. Okay? January is it, and February. If you look at the two names, they're very similar, aren't they? The ending, Uary. So they stuck those up at the beginning of the year, not the end. Okay? So the question is, every leap year, there's an extra day we add to the calendar. And I ask you, if you had that situation, where would you put it? You would put it at the end, wouldn't you? So, where do we put it? We put it at the end of February. Poor February. It's only 28 days. It got the leftovers. February did. Okay. So we put the leap year extra day at the end of February. So there's 29. So I say to you, February is the last month of the year. And that's what I think. Okay. Have a nice day. Adios.